and share to somebody that you care, and drop a comment below where you are watching from. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. Today we are going to talk about prostrate. Prostrate enlargement is a thing that is disturbing a lot of men. And once you start approaching 40, 50, 45 years, you are likely 80% likely to develop what we call prostrate. You will be seeing difficulties in urination, sometimes urinating with blood, urinating with semen. Sometimes you sleep in the night, sometimes you urinate up to 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a night. You will be having a lot of problems at that age. So what you need to do if you start approaching that age, we have a plan. I believe you can identify, the plan. You have been seeing the plan on daily basis. Double tap the screen as you are joining, share the live video, and drop a comment below. We African, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. That's the reason why we are using urination, urinating blood, urinating semen, or sometimes you sleep in the night, direction. This man will not be getting up again in time. You realize that you'll be getting problems when you approach that age. So what you need to do, please share the video, double tap the screen as you're join me. Let's go on this journey of healing, this African indigenous medicine. You can look at this wild tomatoes, or you call it molanka. Botanically we call it the Physalis angulata. We are going to use the wild tomatoes, the berries from the wild tomatoes, together with goat wheat, which is king grass. Botanically we call it Adjuratum cornizuedes. Share the live video, double tap the screen as you are join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. If you have ever come across this plant, if you have been using it, so these are the berries that I'm talking about. For prostrate, you are a man, you approach 40, you approach 45 years, see you have started seeing symptoms of prostrate. These are the berries. This is the berries that we are talking about here to prevent prostrate and to treat prostrate. If these berries from this plant, wild tomatoes, if they mature, they are sweet. When they ripe, they are sweet. So what we are talking about from the berries, don't use the mature one, which is sweet. Use this one. Use these ones that are not yet ripe, because when you ripe, this is going to be brown in color. This cover will be brown in color. These are natural berries. These berries are not cultivated for prostrate problem. Once you get the berries, count the berries, at least 15 of these berries. Remove the berries, at least 15 of these berries. If you can get 15 of these berries, then get 2 virgin heads of king grass. 2 virgin heads of king grass. This is let me show you a virgin head. A virgin head is a head without a flower. This is 1 virgin head. You can look at this virgin head. There is about 4 leaves. We have about 4 leaves here on top of this virgin head. We have another virgin head here. We have about 5 leaves on top of this one. So 2 virgin heads with 15 berries. You blend the berries together with the 2 virgin heads of good wheat king grass for prostrate. You are battling with prostrate problem. You have been battling with prostrate for a very, very long time. When you blend 15 berries of this plant together with 2 virgin heads of king grass, then you add 1 glass of water, warm water to it. Then you filter it. It will give you 1 glass of water. Then you drink it first thing in the morning. For prostrate, you are battling, or you want to prevent prostrate, or you are already battling with the prostrate as a man, please, you drink it in the morning. This is the king grass I am talking about, goat wheat, Adjuratum cornizuedes. This plant have both physical and spiritual benefit. But today we are talking about prostrate. We'll talk about prostrate, we'll talk about male fertility, we'll talk about diabetes. So share the live video, and then we'll talk about man that you are battling with poor drive. Your drive libido is poor, sperms are low. We'll talk about that. So please, for prostrate, 15 of these. Look at the berries. When you open it, you'll see the berries from here. When you open it from here, you see these are the berries from this plant. You can see the berries. This is the berries from these wild tomatoes. Botanically, we call it the Physalis angulata. This one we call it the Physalis angulata. So, or you call it white tomatoes, some call it molanka. So then you add it with 2 virgin heads of goat wheat with 15 berries of this plant. You blend them together, add 1 glass of water, you drink in the morning, filter and drink in the evening. You do the same thing for prostrate morning, night. If you want to prevent, take it for 7 days, you stop. But if it is treatment, I don't know how long you must have been battling with prostrate. I don't care how long you must have been battling with prostrate. Take it morning, night for at least 60 days, and you are going to call me to thank me later. As far as the Almighty is still on the throne, nature will keep on healing mankind, because nature is Regina Healer. Regina Healer, thank you. I appreciate you from India, and I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. I believe in India, you guys have wild tomatoes. If you have wild tomatoes, thank you, Regina Healer from India, and I appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. So this is wild tomatoes, and this is goat's wheat, which is king grass. Botanically, it's called Ajuratum cornizuedes. This one is called wild tomatoes. Botanically, we call it the Physalis angulata. So these 2 things can go a long way for people that are battling with prostrate. What about if you are battling with diabetes? Type 1 or type 2 from Lagos. I appreciate you. Solomon from Lagos. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Solomon. Good morning from Lagos, Nigeria. I appreciate you. So if you are battling with diabetes, Regina Hiller. Oh, no good wheat. Look at the goat wheat. I think you can identify it bear white flowers. If you take a closer look at the goat wheat, you can see it bear white. I think you can maybe some part of India, not maybe where you are, you cannot easily find, but I believe some part of India you can get this. I'm coming to talk about how you can use these for men that you are battling with low libido, you are battling with fertility problem, you are battling with low sperm count as a man, how you can use goat wheat. But I want to finish up with white tomatoes for diabetes. For people that are battling with diabetes, you are not using the berries again. The berries I talked about is for prostrate. The berries I talked about, you use 15 of the berries together with 2 virgin heads of king grass. A virgin head is a head without the flower, you know. And you can see this one is a virgin head. You can see I have about 4 leaves. This one is a virgin head. So 15 of these berries with 2 virgin head, blending with 1 glass of water and filter, drink morning night for 7 days for prevention. You want to you have approached 40 years or you are 50 years, you realize that you start seeing symptoms of prostrate. You want to prevent the prostrate not to enlarge. That is what you are going to do with the white tomatoes and the king grass or goat wheat. But if you are already battling with prostrate, you are already battling with prostrate, already going through prostrate, please take it for 30 to 60 days, and you will have a good testimony to talk about. Learn to take more fruit, learn to take more vegetable. Please, if you are diabetic, you are not going to use the berries again. You are going to use the root of wild tomatoes. You use the root of wild tomatoes. You know, when you uproot the wild tomatoes, you are going to see that good, beautiful looking root. Wash up the root for diabetes type 1 or type 2 diabetes. Maybe you are living you on insulin already. I don't care. Try this therapy. You are going to thank me later. Share the live video. We African, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the means of plenty. Regina Hila, I appreciate you for joining. Solomon from Lagos, I appreciate you. Anywhere you are watching from, just drop a comment or you uproot the root of this plant. You are going to at least wash it to be clean. Once you wash it, it is clean. Get a airlock container, either a gallon or a ragolis. Then you slice the roots into smaller pieces. Then you warm water. Warm water, fill the ragolis. 2 handful can go with 5 liters of water. 2 handful of the roots of wild tomatoes. The roots, you are going to uproot it from the roots. Get 2 handful, just double tap the screen, give the video a thumb up so that they can recommend this video to other people that are battling with this problem. I am not teaching you because you have the problem, but somebody might be out there. If you can copy this link and share to that person, the person is going to be blessed. We are blessed in order to bless others. Once you uproot the root, wash it to be clean. 2 handful can go with 5 liters of water. Once you get a 2 handful, wash it to be clean, slice it into smaller pieces. You can either dry it, maybe you are living in an environment that you cannot access the roots, you can dry it and preserve it and be using it gradually. But if you can get it an environment that you can get the roots of these wild tomatoes, uproot 2 handful, put in a gallon, add 5 liters of water, warm water, because when it is hot, that ragolis is going to spoil warm. Then you keep it for 2 nights. After 2 nights, you shake it, you start taking for diabetes type 1 or type 2. Before you start using the root for diabetes, what I want you to do, you set your goals, go and check your sugar, write down the sugar level down so that you start using it. After 7 to 10 days, you can always come back when I'm talking like this to challenge me anytime. As far as the Almighty is still on the throne, nature will keep on healing mankind, because this was first medicine used by mankind, and this nature is one of God healing to mankind. So be using a glass in the morning, a glass in the evening, a glass in the morning before you start using the roots of wild tomatoes. Before you start using the roots of wild tomatoes, please go and check your sugar level first. Check your sugar level first. When you check it, write it down. Once you write it down, then now you can start taking the root of this plant for diabetes type 1 or type 2 diabetes. You are going to thank me later. Share the live video, drop a comment below where you are watching from. Join me, let's go. What about men? If you are a man whereby you are battling with low libido, man, you are battling with low sperm count, this man is disappointing you, or you are battling with fertility problem. All the time you have been married for a very long time, a child for that house have not cried for a day. Both men and women can use this goat weed. This goat weed, both men and women. Women that you are menstruating, you are not ovulating for fertility problem. All the time you are menstruating as a woman, you are not, or you are having difficulties in menstruation. It come in pains, it come in lumps. Men, you can use it. Women can use it. How men can use it? There are two different ways. The way men will use it is different from the way women are going to use it. Let me give you guideline bumper to bumper. So please, for men, what are you going to do for poor libido, for low sperm count? All the time you have been battling with low sperm count, all the time you are battling with fertility problem, or maybe you have an infection that have caused that low sperm count. So please harvest this plant. When you harvest it, please, you are going to uproot the plant from the root, wash it very well from the root, then you hang it at home. It should dry. When it dry, or you cannot, if you don't want to hang it, it doesn't mean that you must hang it. When you wash it, you can slice it into smaller pieces with the roots, all together with the leaves. Then you dry everything. When everything dry, then you grind into a fine powder. I'm talking about men, how men will use it for low sperm count, for low libido, for fertility. You want to boost fertility or boost libido as a man. Once you grind into a fine powder, because you are going to grind with the root to the leaf to the stems. When you grind into a fine powder, in the morning you boil water, 1 teacup of boiled water. Fetch the powder, 1 teaspoon of the powder. Mix it into the boiled water. Mix it into the boiled water. You drink in the morning and you drink in the evening. The glass, boil water, 1 glass cup, the powder of this 1 teaspoon, morning night, for fertility problem, for libido problem, for sperm count. You want to boost sperm count, or you have an infection that was poorly treated. That is the reason why your sperms is watery, and watery sperms as a man cannot produce an issue as a man. Look for this good wheat king grass. Botanically it's called Adjuratum cornizoides. Use it as a man and you are going to thank me later. Sometimes 4 a.m, 3 a.m, 5 a.m, this man is sleeping, your wife is sleeping, you yourself, you are sleeping. There's a very, very big problem in that house. If this man is sleeping by 3 a.m, 4 a.m, 5 a.m, 6 a.m, he's sleeping, you are sleeping, your wife is sleeping, because that job must be done. Just clean here so that this man should come back to full contact as a man with goat with king grass. Look at the plant is growing behind your home. What about women? Women, you can use the dry one. Women, you can use the fresh one. Look for this plant. You can harvest the dry one, you can still use the fresh one. When you look for this plant, wash it up to be very, very clean. When you wash it up, it is clean. See what you are going to do. Enter into your market where they say spices. Look for prekese. Some of you know about prekese. Some of you know prekese, Eden fruit. Eden fruit. You know about prekese, Eden fruit. Look for prekese. Wash it. 2 pieces of prekese can go with 1 handful of this plant, can go with 3 liters of water. For women that are battling with menstruation problem, women that are menstruating, you are not ovulating, you have been battling with ovulation problem, or you see your menstruation is difficult, your menstruation will come, you are not up to the age of menopause, menstruation will cease, or sometimes your menstruation will flow throughout the whole month, maybe sometimes 6 months, your menstruation will not stop. It will be flowing throughout, it will not going to stop. See, maybe the hormones are in balance. You want to balance up your hormones. Use king grass. You want to boost fertility, or you are battling with ovariances problem. You have been battling with ovariances up and down. Look for goat wheat, king grass. Use it together with the prekese. Harvest 1 handful, 3 liters of water, 2 pieces of prekese. Slice the 2 things. Share the live video and drop a comment below. You don't have the problem. I am not here because you have the problem. Maybe tomorrow you can come across somebody that is battling with this problem, and we are blessed in order to bless others. Woman, you'll be drinking half a glass in the morning, half a glass. Maybe your menstruation is flowing throughout the whole year, it's flowing throughout the whole month, or it's not coming well, it come in pains, it come 2-3 days, it will stop. It want to come, it come in lumps with a black color and a very, very bad odor. Use the king grass with prekese and you are going to thank me later. Share the live video, drop a comment below where you are joining from. Join me, let's go on this journey of healing. What about people that are battling with constipation? What about people that are battling with stomach noise? What about people that are battling with internal hemorrhoid? Your stomach is grumbling, it's making noise. You go to toilet, you stew blood, you stew flames. Look for wild tomatoes leaf. The wild tomatoes leaves, dry it. When you dry it, you crush into a powder, you mix it together with natural honey. Don't add water. For hemorrhoid, internal hemorrhoid, wild tomatoes leaf, dry it, you mix it together with honey, natural honey. 2 tablespoons can go with half glass of honey. Mix it together with a half glass of honey. In the morning, you leave 1 teaspoon. In the evening, 1 teaspoon. For constipation, for hemorrhoid, we African, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. Share the live video. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. This African indigenous medicine, we were not born to be sick. We are sick today because we disobey the creator. When I started this live video, I was talking about prostrate. Maybe you are just joining. You are going to use the berries of this plant. The berries of this plant, 15 berries together with 2 virgin heads of goat wheat, which is king grass. Look at the berries here. These are the berries. These are the berries. Get the mature one. Not the ripe berries. Don't use the ripe one, because when it is ripe, it's going to be sweet. Don't use the ripe one. You can see the unmatured one. So you get this one, 15 pieces of this with two virgin heads of king grass. You blend the 2 things together. For prostrate, as a man, you are approaching 40, you are approaching 50, you start seeing symptoms of prostrate. You urinate in the night 10 to 15 times in one night. If you get frequent urination sometimes, or sometimes you urinate, it pains, burning sensation through your urine, or sometimes you urinate, blood is coming, or semen is coming together with your urine, or sometimes you have, this man is this weak as a man, erection dysfunction as a man. Use 15 of these berries together with the 2 virgin heads of goat wheat, blend it, add 1 glass of water, take 1 glass in the morning, take 1 glass in the evening, to prevent prostrate not to come. For 7 days, you stop it for prevention. If you are already battling with the prostrate, you have been spending money up and down. 15 berries of this plant with 2 virgin heads of goat wheat king grass, morning night, for 30 to 60 days. Double tap the screen as you are joining. Give the life a thumb up. Give the life a thumb up. There is love in sharing. I am not teaching you because you have the problem. Maybe tomorrow you can come across somebody that is battling with this issue. We are blessed in order to bless others. So these berries are so beneficial. I talked about liver stones or liver problem. If you are battling with any liver problem, you are still using the berries of this plant. Blend it, only the berries, blend the berries, and drink the gel from the berries. Look at the plant. Or fatty liver. People that are battling with fatty liver, the berries of this plant, only the berries. Don't add with king grass. This is only the berries for fatty liver, for liver stones. Use only the berries, blend it, or you can be chewing in the morning. You can be chewing the berry in the morning and drink water. Chew at least 10 to 15 berries in the morning and drink water. You know, when they are not yet mature, they have astringent taste. They are not sweet, they are not bitter. But once it is ripe, mature, these berries, they will be sweet. Don't use the mature one, don't use the ripe one. Don't use the ripe berries. Use the unmature one. Look at it here, wild tomatoes. We African, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the midst of plenty. Share the live video. Tap the screen as you're joining. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing, this African indigenous medicine. Please drop a comment below where you are watching from. Anywhere you are watching from, just try all means possible. We have a lot of plants that are growing here wildly without cultivation. We African, we are blessed with plenty. Look at goat wheat here. This is the good wheat I am talking about. This is the king grass I am talking about for men fertility. You are a man, you are battling with low libido. You are a man, you are battling with low sperm count. Look for goat wheat. Look for king grass. Uproot it from the root down to the leaf and use it as a tea in the morning. Boil water 1 teacup. Use the dry powder 1 teaspoon morning, night, morning, night, morning, night, and you are going to thank me later. We African, we are blessed with plenty, but we hunger in the means of plenty. Look at this plant. It's growing close to your house. It's growing wild here in Africa without cultivation. Okay, yeah, that the age already, yeah, that is 92 years. And okay, it's not yet cancer. You can use it for him. You can still use this for him. I think you know, Solomon. I think you know this. I think you know goat wheat. I think you can identify goat wheat in Lagos. But even the age, Ole, you don't need to worry about treating him. The age, it definitely have to lead to prostrate, because 92 years is not a small age. So sometimes people with 35, people will be 35, 30. Before, we know that it's from 50, 60. But now 35 years, 30 years, you see that they are battling with prostrate already. So because of the kind of food we eat on daily basis, what we eat and what we drink, that is the reason why we are sick. And we are sick today because of poor nutrition. Okay, if you can identify these 2 plants, you can use it together, and you can use it for him as well. But just the age already, the age already is already having determined to have it already, because 92 years is not a small age. But if you want to use it, you can still use it from him, and you are going to see good results. Share the live video. Drop a comment below where you are watching from. Anywhere you are watching from, just double tap the screen as you are joining us. What about people that are battling with stomach ulcer, peptic ulcer, or gastric ulcer? The leaf of goat wheat, king grass, dry the leaf, mix it together with palm kernel oil. Sometimes you feel pain from the chest right to the back, maybe acid reflux. You are battling with acid reflux all the time. You have been battling with that pain. The leaf, dry this leaf, crush it into a fine powder, mix it with palm kernel oil from Emma from Tanzania. I appreciate you. This is wild tomatoes, Emma. This is wild tomatoes, or you call it molanka. Botanically, we call it the Physalis angulata. The Physalis angulata from Tanzania. I appreciate you. Can look at it here. I think in Tanzania you can identify it. I appreciate you. So use it and thank me later. Share the live video. See you this same time tomorrow. Join me. Let's go on this journey of healing. Subscribe to all our social media handle.